Hey guys, I'm gonna try to shoot a video while walking and not fall down. Am I gonna be able to do it? I don't know. Let's find out together. I wanted to talk a little bit today about how we approach changing behavior. So, I've had some trouble with this before because I think of something I want to do, something I want to change. So, lose weight or start an ambitious writing program to get a novel done. And then I roll that idea around in my head for a while. And as I do that, a certain level of importance becomes attached to the idea that I achieved that goal. And when that happens, that gets coupled with fear. Fear that I will put all of this importance on a goal and then ultimately fail. It took me a while to shake that bad habit. That idea that it would be perfect or that it wouldn't happen at all. Of course, that made it hard to get started with the change, and it would make it hard to follow through on the change. Because at some point it becomes painful to think about. Because in thinking about it, you're thinking about the threat to your identity of what if it goes wrong. And because of that, and because of just the reality of the situation, I think it's really important to internalize the fact that changing your behavior is a process. It's not something you just do. It's a process you go through. It's easy to think, all right, tomorrow I'm going to wake up and I'm going to write 1,000 words a day. And I'm not saying if you set that goal that it's impossible that that is what would happen. What I am saying is that the human brain isn't a machine. There isn't a switch you flip. It doesn't have dials you adjust. Your brain is made out of meat and electricity. If you want to change your behavior, you have to treat it as if you're trying to change any other part of your body, change a muscle. How do we change a muscle? Well, you put forth effort, little micro injuries and tears happen, and then eventually, through that stimuli, the muscle gets stronger, it gets bigger. Why would you expect your brain to be different? If you want to change, you can't just put all of your hopes on it happening overnight. You have to build in the idea that failure is part of the process. You have to build that into your plan so that you don't end up beating yourself up for what is simply the nature of the human mind. You know, it's not a straight line, it's a maze. It's a winding journey if you want to change something about your behavior. And as it should be. There are no straight lines in your brain. It's a maze. So, the thought that I wanted to share is simply that change is a process of experimentation, of failure, of incremental change. And if you're engaged in that process, as messy as it looks, whether you've tried and failed, or if you're simply at the start of the journey, where you're thinking about a change and why that change is important to you, you're achieving it. That is what change looks like. That is what the process looks like. So, make time to give yourself some credit for that. Celebrate your goals and celebrate the messy, winding path you take to get there. Now then, my lips are freezing, so I should stop the video.